So apparently Shaquille O'Neal came out and said he doesn't believe that Wilt Chamberlain's story about sleeping with 20,000 women. And what I've always thought about that story, I kind of got a feeling I kind of agree with Shaq to an extent. No, Wilt was extremely popular, but I just think for a lot of reasons it seems a bit much. But I'm gonna say something more that I will say in truth to this. I think it kind of hurt his basketball legacy because I think that that's a number that people fixated on, and then they downplayed him as a dominant player and as an athlete. They'll make the excuses that everybody was 6'2" and was a plumber and an electrician, or they'll say that that's why he only won 2 championships when he went to all those finals. So I think that him talking about what he did off the court has actually worked against him. I think the man myth thing, you know, um, and it makes Wilt Chamberlain a 304. I mean, great athlete, and he might be the greatest basketball player ever. He definitely is in a Babe Ruth, Barry Bonds status as far as what he did, his dominance in terms of statistical perspective. O.J. Simpson, Jim Brown type of statistical. If I go by statistical, anybody you mention that's got great stats, etc., and who won but had great stats and larger than life, he fits the criteria. However, that 20,000 number has kind of like, in part, you know, it kind of distorted him as an athlete because it's kind of like when you put your business out there in the streets like that, you a 304. So, if you for the streets, it kind of waters what takes down how you should be remembered, because you should be remembered as one of the greatest athletes, one of the greatest talents ever, not because of your personal escapades. And I think that's one of the problems that when I look at it, and if Shaq comes across where he says he doesn't believe it is one thing, but if he used that as a criteria to say that the guy in some ways was seeing that he kind of underachieved on the court as opposed to off, then, I remember MC Hammer did a spoof on Saturday Night Live back in 91 or so, and it was like a running joke. Chamberlain was an incredible athlete, and I will go on record and probably say the most skilled basketball player ever. I don't think with his wingspan, his talents and all that, him and Shaq are the most dominant players ever. I can't pick one or the other. I can't, because they dominate in different ways. Chamberlain's was what we call like this athletic thing, that he was just fundamentally crazy athletic. Shaq was athletic, but Shaq